This video has been sponsored by Surfshark. Surfshark is a VPN browser extension which encrypts all your online data. This means things like your passwords, your messages, and even your location are protected. For someone like myself who uses the internet every day, like most people nowadays, having a tool like Surfshark enabled on your devices is an absolute must. Now, one of my personal favorite things about Surfshark is there is no limit with the amount of devices you can have connected with your account. This means anything that you own, your phone, your tablet, your laptop, anything can be linked to Surfshark and be connected and protected all at the same time, and all using one account. Surfshark isn't just great for keeping you safe online though, because you're able to also connect to one of over 3,000 worldwide servers to unlock content which isn't normally available in your own country. Now, for example, for some reason Top Gear is not available on Netflix here in the UK, but if I connect to a German-based IP address, as if by magic, you search it back up on Netflix and Top Gear is now available. Now, like I said, for anyone who uses the internet at least once a day, having something like Surfshark enabled is just essential in my eyes. Now, if you guys want to go check it out, make sure you use the code Hampshire for a massive 83% off and a further 3 months completely free. Now, of course, a big thank you does go to Surfshark for the support, but with that said, let's crack on with the main part of today's video. Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. You join me today with a Toyota GT86. One of these has not featured on the channel since I had my car last year. This car though is beyond different to my car because it has been turbo swapped. That was the initial aim when I had my car. However, I decided to sell it and then replace it with the two Golfs, essentially. Now, this car was actually one of the first turboed GT86s in the country, so it's been done for quite a while and it's running a solid 340 brake. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to catch up with the owner, Scott, in usual fashion, have a walk around the car, have a look under the engine bay because it's drastically different to what mine was, of course, and then we'll hop out of the car, go for a drive and see what it's like. Okay, so we're now joined with Scott, the owner of the car. Mate, thank you very much for coming out on this freezing cold day.
No, thank you very much.
Before we have a look at the car, as you can see, just briefly, that engine bay is looking awesome. Tell us a little bit about kind of what you guys do, because you're also in the social media game as well.
Yeah, so we set up DriveR during COVID last year, during the lockdown. Basically just to create a social platform for people to share their cars and talk, you know, fellow enthusiasts, whilst
awesome.
we couldn't get out to shows. And then as lockdown eased, we started hosting our own.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah, it's been a great way to meet more people, especially during, you know, this horrible time that we've all been in. But yeah, so that's basically it.
Awesome. Yeah, well, I'll leave all the relevant links and everything down in the description for you guys to go check out. Next time you do a meet, actually, let me know. I'll come along.
Yes.
Definitely. But
actually, I'll give a shameless plug. We've just announced, well, we've not announced it yet, so this will be the first time anyone hears it.
Yeah.
26th of June in Stourbridge, not far from here. Yeah. We're hosting our first summer show of the season, so yeah, it'd be good to get you down.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully it'll be a little bit warmer than what it is today.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah, like I said, links are all down in the description. Anyway, moving to the car, I'm very jealous of this build because this was always my intention with my old car. You turboed it back in like 2016, I think you said, wasn't it?
The car was turbocharged in 2014. It was one of the first ones done by Adrian at Fensport. Yeah. Yeah, so it's got the Stage 1 Evo Turbo, which was like one of the only ones available at the time. So pretty much everything's been done except for the internals. Yes, we got, like, you know, things like the Blitz Advanced induction kit. There's a full 3-inch Evo system as well on it as well. We've upgraded the brakes as well to the 8-pot K-Sports. With 300, yeah, got the 330mm discs on it.
Just on the front as well?
Just on the front, yeah. It's got stop tech on the back, but still the stock caliper.
Yeah, yeah. I suppose you don't really need to do the rear caliper.
No, not so much, but it definitely needs the 8 pots to start.
Yeah. Now, so this is kind of like a Stage 1 turbo kit, were you saying, or was this a Stage 1 turbo?
It's a Stage 1 turbo.
Okay,
But the map was custom done on the road by Adrian. the right way.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got a four map switch as well, which I can show you in a minute.
Yeah.
Lets you swap between boost levels as well.
Awesome.
I think we're running around 1.5 bar of boost, which is fine on these because they're low compression engines.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I think if I needed to go, if I were to go any more power, I'd probably have to go forged. So I'm at a good level of usable power on the road.
Yeah, 340 brake to the rear wheels is good fun.
Yeah, I mean, I can't use it in the wet, so you know, it's just enough in the dry.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now, obviously, you've got a load of other little bits up here. Really cool strut bracers on this. These things handle pretty well from what I remember, but I suppose just tightening up a little bit as well. And then all the boost pipes and everything here, there, and everywhere. Do you reckon you will forge it?
They do a rod-only upgrade, so because the rods are quite prone to going on them. So if I do that, I could probably get about 450 out of it.
Yeah, it's running 340 now, so
yeah.
So the turbo's pretty capable then.
I'd probably have to swap the turbo.
Oh, you'd have to do that as well. Fair enough.
Yeah. There's a few other things as well, like to do with the fuel, which I need to swap out and stuff, and probably run meth with it. But
yeah. Fueling's always something which kind of catches people out.
Yeah. To be fair though, because we're doing so many shows and here, there, and everywhere, like I'm not having much time to actually take it on track anymore. So I'm probably going to focus more on the cosmetic stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, actually, cosmetic-wise, it's a really good-looking car. I love all the carbon bits you've got as well, the boot lid, the bonnet, and everything, and actually the wheels as well. Because normally I wouldn't really be a fan of gold with the yellow on the calipers, but with the white on the backdrop, it's not too complicated, if you know what I mean. It's a fairly simplistic look, and it looks clean, really, really clean. I mean, my car looked pretty stock when I had it, so it didn't really look much. And I suppose I didn't really see the potential of what you could do with them. But yeah, this is really, really smart.
Well, I mean, they're good-looking cars anyway, to be fair. They look fairly aggressive. It's just from stock, you know, is it 200 brake they make stock? It's just not enough.
It's naturally aspirated, so
they just don't look as fast as they are.
Yeah, the thin little wheels as well. But what else have you done to it, I suppose, in terms of cosmetic bits? Obviously, the wheels, like we mentioned, what have we got on there?
Yeah, so those are Works of Motion key wheels, 18-inch. Had to get bigger wheels so they could fit over the calipers.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we're running pretty wide on the back as well with 10.5J.
Yeah.
And then, we've got the Cybon carbon stuff, front and back with the boot lid as well. We've got the Valencia tail lights, which are quite common.
Yeah.
And that's mostly it for, mostly it for cosmetic stuff.
Fair enough. No, it's an awesome looking thing. But even though it is pretty icy today, hopefully we'll be able to get some of the power down at least and have a bit of fun. So I think we'll start it up and go just do that.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, there's some noise there which I don't recognise.
To be fair, you don't get much noise out the back. It's purely the engine noise, and it's really nice.
Which I kind of prefer it that way.
I just like driving around and making it spool up.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I use so much fuel.
Don't we all? And like you said, this car's done quite a few miles since it's been boosted as well.
Yeah. So it was obviously it's been quite a few years since the turbo kit was put on, but it's covered at least 30,000 miles with it on, and the car's never had an issue with anything at all. Yeah,
that's what I like to hear. Now, obviously, when you do quite a big conversion like that, it's obviously not just the turbo, which we've already mentioned. I presume things like the clutch have been done as well?
So we've got I think it's the stage 1 or stage 2 extreme racing clutch on it, just so because it's got launch control and anti-lag and stuff built into the mapping. For launches as well, you kind of need a bit of a heavier clutch to handle it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Even still, you can sometimes smell a bit of clutch when you give it a bit of a hard pull.
That's when you know you've been having some fun, basically.
Yeah.
It does sound awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Really good.
Does. This is only the stage 1 as well, so it's only on 25%.
Yeah. Oh, so this is in terms of the mapping, so you're on the low boost kind of setting.
Yeah. So this is the lowest it goes. This is like my daily drive around.
Daily mode. So this is probably running, well, definitely not 340 like now.
No, it's probably running maybe like 240.
Really?
Something like that. Yeah, probably.
I guess it's just the emotion of all the noises going on. It just feels so much quicker than standard.
It's when we turn the map up and we start playing with it and stuff. You get the anti-lag kick in and you get all the revs and stuff between gear changes.
Yeah.
And then it normally does its popping and banging and stuff.
Oh, that was a little pop on the upshift. Those noises. I bet your first drive of this when you got it boosted was like, oh, what's going on?
It's just unreal. Just unreal.
It does make me wish that I did this to mine, to be fair.
It's
just a little bit.
It's a lot of fun, but the turbo kits do cost a lot. It's all the supporting gear that you need as well, like the big brake kit and all the other stuff.
Yeah, you can't forget about brakes. Even for 5th gear there, that's not bad. A bit of map switching. That's crazy. So was that map 3 now?
That's map 3, yeah.
Nice. Out of 4?
Yeah, out of 4.
Blimey.
You can feel the difference between that and stage 1, like
absolutely.
Quite a lot, yeah.
It's so much more savage, isn't it?
Yeah.
2nd gear. With the map switching as well, it just makes it so much more convenient, I guess, as well, because if it starts chucking it down.
Well, I mean, it's going to sound silly, but this car is actually really practical. Like,
fair enough.
when we go, like, we were at like more or less every car show last year, and we take our trade stand with us. You know, you got gazebo tables, stock, and all sorts, right? And all of that fit in this car.
Really?
Everything.
Well, with the seats down, I suppose it's just straight through, isn't it?
Yeah. And like, you know, it's a coupe.
It never gets boring, honestly.
No,
never gets boring.
Yeah, it's good. It is quite it's mapped quite aggressively as well.
It is, like when you lift off as well, it gives you a right nudge, doesn't it? But no, I definitely think I need to get some more Japanese cars on the channel. And maybe, I don't know, buy another one of these just for a laugh. But
to be fair, there's a lot of boosted ones for sale at the minute, and you can get them
don't
at
tell
a
me.
reasonable price. Yeah.
Maybe I could start a drift series. Oh dear. Now you got me thinking, but I think at least for now, that is going to wrap things up. It's been great fun to experience one of these, and like we mentioned earlier on, if you guys want to learn more, then I will leave all of Scott's links down in the description down below. But like I said, for me today, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure to subscribe. All the adventures still to come.